We have team coverage tonight. Ted Hart also in Knox County learning more about this suspect. We'll toss it to Ted.
And this is the home on East Washington Street in Danville where this all started last night. It's just a few blocks from the police station. It was from here also that the suspect's ex-girlfriend called 911 to say that she was in danger and that Danville police were in danger as well.
My ex-boyfriend's out in camo looking to kill a cop. He's got guns on him. He's already beaten me and threatened to kill me.
25 minutes later, sheriff's deputies found the body of Danville police officer Thomas Cottrell in the parking lot of the municipal building. His gun and police cruiser were gone. Herschel Jones was arrested back on East Washington Street about an hour and a half later after police spotted him running from the house.
He was out of his mind on drugs.
John Jones says his brother called him minutes before he was taken into custody by police.
You know, he already had done what he done. He still didn't admit it to me. That's how far out of his mind he was. I think he completely went over the edge. You know, I don't even think he realized cops were outside the house. That's how bad it was.
Herschel Jones has a long history of criminal activity, drug use, and mental issues, according to his brother. John Jones says family members called Herschel's parole officer last week to report that he had guns and was abusing drugs. Jones says that last night his brother was abusing Klonopin, the anti-anxiety medication that he says was prescribed as part of his brother's drug treatment program.
That's the last thing a drug addict needs, something to numb the mind, and that's basically what he was on last night. A whole bottle of Klonopin is damn near what he took, and it just took him out of his mind.
And John Jones says that his brother clearly needed more help than he got from the criminal justice system. Jones says that he's deeply saddened by what happened, and yet he firmly believes that it could have been prevented. Live in Knox County, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Okay, so let's walk through the timeline of this tragedy. The search for the suspected shooter, Herschel Ray Jones, began around 11:20 last night. That's when Jones' ex-girlfriend called 911. Deputies found Danville police officer Thomas Cottrell's body just a short time later. Then this morning around 1:36, they arrested Jones. Colleen Marshall is in the newsroom tonight with more information about who Jones is. Colleen.
Well, this is troubling, Dwayne. Herschel Ray Jones III has a very long, sometimes violent criminal history in Knox County. Most recently, just this past October, he was charged with having weapons under disability, felonious assault, and attempted rape. He has yet to be tried on those charges. We also found out he had been released from prison in April of 2015, less than a year ago. He served a 3-year, 11-month sentence for receiving stolen property and illegal possession of chemicals for manufacture of drugs. His record in Knox County starts back in 2001 with a conviction for receiving stolen property with a gun specification. He was convicted 6 other times on various charges, including burglary, breaking and entering, and intimidation of a witness. Now, that 2011 case that for the charges of receiving stolen property and possessing drug chemicals, he went to jail for that. He initially tried to plead not guilty by reason of insanity, but later changed that plea to guilty. Ellie?
All right, Colleen, thank you. Law enforcement officers from across the state are showing their support for Officer Cottrell and his family, as well as the rest of the Danville Police Department. The Fraternal Order of Police issued this statement, writing that they are heartbroken about this tragic murder. And coming up at 6, I'll share comments and condolences coming in on social media from all over the country. Stay with us on air and online at NBC4i.com for continuing coverage.